going, Mike Rozier, Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And is intercepted.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
Wideout's now clustered. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Incompletion makes it second down. We go with a direct snap. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. They will try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball with a gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
It's an out route. The catch made. Uses the spin move. He's loose. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Burks. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackle, but first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He's got some room. Can he get there? They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? They'll run it to the left. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Burks. He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts, Broderick Thomas, and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. And Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going for his running back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. This should be the last play of the quarter. A misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score Alabama 14, Nebraska 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Huskers. Just ran away from the defense. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Burks. It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and get some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Huskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Football knocked loose in the backfield. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Back to pass. It's Burks. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Snags a quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. But this one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defense coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Back to throw again. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Burks. Receiver makes the grab. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Marshall. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And that one's straight down the middle. And they tack on 3 on the final play in the third quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the returner is brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Burks. Catch made on the out route. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. First down here for this offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some...
Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And now another deep ball here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver. Be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Burks. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to...
And here comes a deep shot. There's another interception. We're losing track. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown. Tie. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Oh, my gosh, they almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, we're going to throw it. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Coming up, second down and goal. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal.
325.
Looking to pass. It's Burks. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Burks. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Throws it to the right. And the ball is picked off.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. He's a big-time player making big-time plays.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Nebraska Cornhuskers will take over 1st and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, it's dropped off the truck by the defense there. We're going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looking downfield, it's Burks. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 59, Nebraska 13.
To begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Marshall. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
A running play called on 4th down. He shreds the tackle. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all.
Touchdown, Alabama. This one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
That keeps the score Alabama 72, Nebraska.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Here comes the bunch formation. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Physical run breaks through a tackle. Touchdown, Bama. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Running with purpose.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Receiver makes the catch. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Oh, it's a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers line up with a first and goal.
Easy.
And the quarterback dropping back. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. They're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Is no good. That keeps
believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
19.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Alabama.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Burks. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.